There's a few people in this world that you definitely shouldn't mess with. One of them is Judge Alex Manning, and this lawyer decided to mess with her. Now, I don't know if he was telling Porky Pies about what was happening, but he did weave a bit of a yarn, and I don't think Judge Manning bought it. He started to get a little bit cheeky. In fact, to be honest, he had enough cheek for another arse, and the judge was having none of it. And yeah, she's going to be bringing him in for a contempt hearing.
Go ahead, Mr. Walls, before we're going to bring out a next case, but go ahead. You weren't here this morning. You're on mute, Mr. Walls.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I forward email communication. I have been in communication with.
Okay, hold on a second. Can't hear. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Yes, I've been in communication with Ms. Watts and Attorney McCullough. It was my understanding that it was made clear I wasn't going to be available today, and that we were looking to schedule another date. I haven't received that date as of yet. I think it was a miscommunication to where I was under the pressure in lieu of filing a conflict letter. Ms. Watts sent the email requesting available dates along with Mr. McCullough. So I think that's where the disconnect was at. And actually right now I'm on bed rest. The case that I had in South Carolina today, I had to have that continue. Either way, I wasn't going to be in this court today. But I am on bed rest. My doctor is supposed to be sitting upright at the moment. And I have my doctor's excuse. So I think it was just miscommunication on, I think, my part. I work in a lot of different jurisdictions. And procedurally, every jurisdiction does things differently. So I was under the impression that I was excused once I made it known that I had a conflict, and I was included in the email communication with Mr. McCullough.
Okay, so Mr. McCullough can't excuse anybody, one, but there's, under 4.2, entrance of appearance and pleadings, and your appearance, duties, withdrawals, attend, and remain, you got 4.2 and 411. There are rules under the Georgia Superior Court rules that you have to do at entry of appearance. You have to file a conflict. There's never a waiver of conflict. I didn't excuse you. One, if you're on bed rest, I get it, but you've got to communicate. I told you to put your contact information on the State Bar website. It is not there. We told you to correct your email information on your pleadings because it is not there. So your email is incorrect. And the final thing, I was advised by Ms. Watts that you hung up on her. Stop. Never.
You want me to ask you
Don't stop, Mr. Walls. She said you hung up on her, so don't call Ms. Watson. Okay, hold on. Rule one, don't interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. If you were accidentally disconnected or what have you, doesn't matter. You do not speak with Ms. Watts like you did. When you're speaking to Ms. Watts or anybody in my office, you're speaking to me. So unless you want to talk to me like you talk to them, put yourself in check. Smile. It's not funny. I'm this close to holding you in contempt, Mr. Walls. This close. It is not that hard for you to put your contact information, which is required by the rules that you put your contact information on the State Bar website. I told you. Ms. Watts told you. I checked it just a few minutes ago. It's still not on there. And your email on your pleadings that you type is wrong. Your email that you type on your own pleadings is wrong. Your website does it. There's no way to contact you. Well, it looks like you're a little bit put off talking to me, but in the meantime, your client's been here waiting on you to appear. And they said if you had a conflict, you had to file something and give some more dates. I saw the interactions, but you didn't respond with any dates. Well, I am so sorry. I am taking up your time, Mr. Walls.
I'm listening to you. I just don't appreciate your tone.
Mr. Walls, do you think I appreciate you not showing up in front of me when you've been notified twice to come here? You don't put your own information. I'm muting you. You don't put your own correct contact information. I told you personally on the phone, correct your information on the State Bar. There's never a waiver of a conflict letter. And then you didn't respond to them, giving them dates where you were actually going to be available. Who does this hurt? Your client. And I hate that you don't appreciate the tone, but I don't appreciate you showing a lack of respect for this court. You may not respect me. You don't know me. You may not like me personally, but you'll respect the decorum of the court and the fact that I'm in charge here today. This is the people's courtroom, and you don't talk to the people like this.
So I guess after being told off by the judge at this point, he realizes, you know what, I should probably behave myself and act with a bit more decorum. No, he has a bit of a chuckle to himself, and the judge does not like it. She didn't like it so much that she unliked stuff that she liked before.
But it's funny. So we're going to set this up for a contempt hearing too. What date are you available? Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see about a contempt hearing. Ms. Watts, give me some dates. It could be on the same day we bring him back for his prelim. I've had an officer here 2 times, Mr. Walls. 2 times. And these officers are busy. As you can see, yesterday they responded to. So we take these officers off the street, make them sit in this courtroom and wait. Who's the officer on this case? What date are you available, Sergeant? As long as it's not a Monday or a Tuesday. Miss Watts?
May 11th, next Thursday.
Next Thursday, Mr. Walls. Think you can make it? You're on mute. I muted you because once again you were talking over me.
It never works for me, Your Honor.
I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say again?
I said May 11th works for me, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Watts, what time?
9 a.m., Judge.
All right, we'll also put that on for the hearing on civil contempt. I'll send you the wording for that language for the civil contempt hearing. We'll hear you on contempt then, Mr. Walls. Make sure, once again, I'm advising you for the final time, contact the State Bar and put your contact information on the State Bar website. It's required that it be there. Number 2, check your pleadings because you type out your email completely wrong. Your contact information is not correct in Fulton County, in Odyssey, and Georgia e-file. You need to correct that yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll look for the notice.
Well, you're going to have to explain it to your officer. So, I mean, your own client why you can't be here. So, would you like to stay on and talk to him after this hearing and explain to him why you're not here, why we're not going forward? Because it's not really my job to do that.
Well, he's been notified through his sister that I had a conflict on that date, so it was
no, sir. There's no conflict filed. There is no conflict filed in this case. So you can tell people all day long, but there is not a conflict that is filed. This is all I have to go by. The last thing you filed, once again, was your motions. And once again, it had the wrong email address on
there. Like I said, I already explained to my client. So, no, I declined to explain to him. I could set up a visit with him to go in more detail. Otherwise, I'll see him on the 11th.
See you on the 11th at 9 a.m. All right, let's go. We got, this is Mr. Huff. Raise your right hand. Detective, do you swear? Thank you, officer. I'll see you then.
So there we have it, folks. A pretty quick one, but Judge Manning, as you well know, does not mess around, and this guy got telt. So we'll be back for sure for that hearing. Hopefully it'll be live here on the YouTubes. Anyway, folks, if you did enjoy the video, make sure and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time. Slán.